From the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet.
Now you see how you said the church, right? That's a temple made with hands. So you even have on what's that? That's 11. Nah, not there. Kensington there. It's an Israelite church.
Yeah.
You know, we got a one on I believe Allegheny. Those that's what they call it, yeah. And matter of fact, it's one out
I heard this one in Frankfurt.
no, it's one there. It's another one on
The only one I know that's on the Kensington. I heard it was another one in Frankfurt.
yeah, and it's another one out what's that? No, it's after Logan. Going that way. No, but it's like going that way. But after Allen. But those are buildings, and that's what he tell you that you have to come into to serve your house, to serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But read that. I'm just telling you right here.
Acts, from the book of Acts, 7. From the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands,
Right.
as saith the prophet.
Right.
You know? Verse 49. Heaven is my throne.
Right. So heaven, that's the heavens right here. He said that's his throne. Right. Go ahead.
And earth is my footstool.
Earth. Go ahead.
What house will you build me?
That's right. So this is what house you building, man. And like you coming up, what they used to tell you in church? This the Lord's house.
It's the house of God.
Yeah. Like what was that church down there in who was that, man? They got shot up.
You
The black people, the white guy shot the church up.
That was going
Right? That was the Lord. The Lord allowed that to happen. That was judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, they're not teaching the right doctrine. Then they said that's an African American church.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, which if you go to I don't want to jump ahead.
Saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, for what is the place of my rest?
Right, it's the place of his rest.
Verse 50. Has not my hand made all these things?
That's right. So he said, "Here have he not made everything? He made us."
That's right.
You know? So how you gonna build a house for him and call it his house? When he made you, he said that we the temple. His body is the temple.
You can't ignore all of this. I understand when people stumble in, but you gotta still add everything together. Like, it's a precept called precept. So, usually scripture, they don't say, that there's a house for the Lord. But when there's multiple scriptures saying it's not, or that's physically impossible.
See what I learned? I learned that is God set up little, what you would call stumble blocks for
That's
people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So because people will lean to their own understanding, but yet he will also give you the correct answer on how to do it at the same daggone time.
You know what a stumbling block is? A stumbling block is like what we
A lot
just
of
told
people
you.
fall for when they read the books of Paul.
Paul says some of the deepest sins in the Bible.
True, but people stumble and they misinterpret
They don't
what he
understand it.
says.
Exactly. So that's a stumbling block.
Because they have not read precept, like you said, precept behind precept.
Right. So you're not going. You can't read the Bible like a regular book, like a novel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say. So first when you first come into the truth, you get It's like you was a baby. That's why I say you got to become a baby, like you're a baby spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're a baby, like you're not going to come in here and as soon as you come up, be like, yo, we're going to tell you about reincarnation, which is in her. And we can fucking hear it. We're like, damn, bro. I said, this is that and there. So we got to take it back to the basics and let you know who the 12 tribes are. With like things like that to build you up. Now once you and give you Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Teach you the Hebrew alphabet and all that. Now I want you to get built up over that. Now you can go to the next level. That's why I say being born all over again. Because you basically, everything that you were taught from as an infant in this society was a lie.
That's right.
You know? Everything that you was taught was a lie.
Yeah, I know this store.
I know.
Everything. Matter of fact, grab Revelations 2:9. And this is me too. I believe that's talking about with the captivity.
I want to fight against you.
And this actually explains who the real people of the Lord are. And you still got Saint Henry.
You guys out here every Saturday?
No. Right now we are to my scripture.
2:9. Fresh?
Nah, we
Oh, I can just take it. From the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation.
That's right. So the words he's talking about is us coming out here teaching our people. You know what I'm saying? In tribulation. But this is strenuous, basically, right? Go ahead, right?
I'm sorry, I can't stand
Nah, you good, bro. Go ahead.
Would it offend you guys if I did smoke?
What?
And poverty.
Probably. So right now our people is poor, right? Look where we live at, in the areas that we live in. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call them the ghettos, right? And then you have what's that? The public housing. Now to take it just a little bit deeper than that. How do you get the public housing? They break up the household. You take the father out the household. They give the mother everything.
Bring it out.
You know? So they like, yo, the mom, yo, you can get welfare. So you get child support. You get child support from the father. Now you have these babies. We're going to give you this house, but the father can't live it. And the more babies they have, the more bedrooms they get, the bigger the house. You know what I'm saying? And all that. So now that brings the household up. So, but where they put you at? They put you in the projects. You know? So if you have little like black males like us, a mother can't teach us to be there. You know what I'm saying? Our father has to be there. So they basically broke up the structure of the home. You know? But go ahead, I don't want to hit me with this.
But thou art rich.
That's right, we rich. Why are we rich? Through the scriptures. Yeah, through the scriptures. You know, we have the correct doctrine. We know the breakdown of the scriptures. And we rich. Why? Because we're the children of the Lord. The Lord made the world for our sake. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that you see, you don't even gotta look at the buildings. I'm talking about like the sky, the moon, the clouds, the air. Even the other nations were made for our sake. You know? Go ahead,
And
we're going to prove that.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
That's right.
and are not,
That's right.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
That's the Jews running around over there in the Israelis. So called.
That's right.
Well, that's what they call it, Israelis.
Stole our home.
That's right. But that was given to them by Americans and during that 3-day war back in 1940 something like that around there. So the American gave that's when it was called the state of Israel. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures always talk about go talk to my people Israel. Matter of fact, we got 3 and 9. Because it basically says 3 and 9. It says the same thing.
From the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not.
That's right. So they're the only ones running around right now claiming that they're Jews. Right? Our people don't run around saying that they're Jews.
That's right.
Why? Because we exactly. We dead bodies basically. When it talks about, and I told the brother to get that, but we basically dead bodies walking around. How you dead because you don't have no knowledge of who you are.
That's
so
right.
you like a zombie, man. Like that show, The Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? You walking around talking about y'all African American. I'm a Negro. I'm a motherfucker. I'm a nigga and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Why do they call themselves that? Because it was burned into their head throughout time. But when we first came over here, right, you knew who you were. And yo, it's actual records that I looked up and saw it physically with my own eyes that it had Hebrew names. And them dudes that came up with shit. From woman to child to man. And it said the AIDS, the Hebrew name, and like, yo, all that shit. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But see, those are documents that they have to keep. You know what I'm saying? But they'll sit there and tell you, they give you the movie The Roots. Who's the kingdom? Oh, you're African.
I know.
First of all, you can't even be no African American because that's two different things. You know what I'm saying? And they two different. First of all, America comes from Amerigo Vespucci, which is he was the dude that named America after himself, right? Africa. The actual original name for Africa is Ham. Yup, you say that. You say that. The land of Canaan, the land of Canaan, right? But the Hamites, so they come from that. But that's the actual original name. So Africa comes from Scipio Africanus, right? Which they were both so-called white men, and they named the land after themselves. Which they still do that now, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
I'm take your info, man. I gotta study with you guys, but this has been amazing.
that's why we out here, bro.
Bring it back out.
Yeah, bring that out from the top, and I'm gonna get the scripture for you.
From the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9. Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Keep going.
Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Right, read that one more time, bro.
From the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9. Behold,
Yeah, here you go. Nah, go ahead.
I will make them the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
So there you go right there. So now that's a future prophecy.
Tell me.
Because you got
I know men trying to touch women on their skin.
I
Let
call
me
it
know.
better rats. That's what we call
Let me
it.
know why is that
They stole all our shit. But those dudes that's over there in the land of Israel, which is not a land, it's a people. Because it can't. Israel is a place, a people before it's a place, right? And where you get the word Israel from, it comes from Jacob. This Jacob name was changed to Israel after he wrestled with the angel Borgia, which the word means he's a prince of power. The prince of power, that's where we get the word Allah from. Allah is God, so Yasha Allah. He, Shah, Prince, Allah means God. He's a prince of power. God just means power. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you get that whole thing from. So now those people over there were the real Jews, right? Because the word Jew comes from the word Jew, which Jew is a derogatory term to talk about us. That's like calling you a nigga, man. They're like, yo, them Jews. That's derogatory, man. You know what I'm saying? But it comes from, it's short for Judah. So if they was the real Jews, they would call themselves Jewish, which ish is a suffix meaning something that's trying to be like the real thing. It's not. Like calling somebody childish. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying that they're actually a child. You know? You're just saying, yo, you acting like a child. You're childish. So they're Jewish. So they're trying to be a real Jew. So now look, if there was the real Jews, where the rest of the 11 tribes at? But they call themselves Jews, so that's the tribe of Judah, right? Yo, grab Psalms chapter 49:11.
You want to more of these?
Nah, yeah, hold that. We're gonna come back. But I just
don't
wanted,
Revelation?
yeah, but I wanted to prove
I got
about
Daniel,
the
too.
whole. Nah, we don't. Because this is going to prove to you that how they named the land after themselves.
And what about Acts? Proverbs?
It's on that Psalm 49.
Mind if I ask you a question?
Start out?
Yeah, but hold on, we going. I'm just going to see. I got
No,
you.
you're good. You're good.
From the book of Psalms, chapter 49, and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's right. So they say the inward thought is that the house will continue forever. So that's like the house of Esau, right? They think, well, the so-called white man thinks like America. They don't think America's going to get destroyed. They don't think that this place is going down. They like, yo, what they do when you look at the news and all that, they tell you about the next 50, 60
Because I got one more strike.
and all that. But maybe they might even go as far as like the next 100 or 200. So they think that the way that we live it now, they think that this is the normal. This is going for forever continue. But it's bullshit. This shit is about to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
If you're looking at it right now, you look at Donald Trump, man. Yo, that's my man. He the perfect dude to be in office. You know what I'm saying? Because he about to bring this place down, man. You know? Because and it tells you in the scriptures about all America's allies. You know what I'm saying? They going to turn on America. Now you look at, you see what? China and Russia. They link. Go, Venezuela. Yeah, exactly. Turkey. So you see, he watching. So now you got Venezuela. What happened in Venezuela? America put all them sanctions on it. Now it was basically martial law. It was Venezuela, it's Israelites down there. So what they cut, yo, that shit was jacked up down there. You had the women couldn't even buy pads for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even go into the market and buy water because everything was gone. So they had to basically open up the I think it was a military or something like that. To let the people come to another place to buy their needs and shit. So that's like the market of peace, man. RFID market. You know? Because if you ain't go there, you wasn't getting the shit. But that's just like a test run to bring right here to Babylon. You know? Go ahead, Art.
I gotta get some more info before I go. I gotta study with you guys.
No, we give you the website, man. You can hit us like that.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
Right, and that dwelling place. Bring that a little more sound,
From the book of Psalms, chapter 11, chapter 49, and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Right, the dwelling place. What's the so-called white man? America. Right? And yo, not even just that. You got. No, go ahead, bro.
I was about to say, you better inform me for how if you notice anything about the elites that run America,
Right.
you know how they pass everything down to generations.
That's right.
Generations.
That's
and
what I was gonna
they
say.
think
That's
that it's
right,
going to
bro.
keep happening like that.
That's right, bro.
But it's impossible because this place, within a matter of years, if you ask me, it's a wrap.
Be that long.
Like, it's a wrap.
Yo, this 2018, and with the apostle dean, this the year of prophecy.
You know another thing that made me learn more? A lot of these churches think that it's good to be taken. It's not. You know the whole rapture, they think it's going to be,
well,
just be saved just in the nick of time.
Yeah, we good.
Like, yeah.
Yo, that rapture. Matter of fact, grab Daniel 12 and 1.
Oh man.
I was gonna say because with what you just said, that lets you know how folly it is because
I think it's good
because
to
that
be
mean
taken.
that mean that you don't got no
good.
real faith in the Most
No,
High.
it's good. What you said was right. It's good to be taken
Yeah.
by the Lord, right? But they think, like you said, they think before all this stuff happens that they just going to automatically go, the Lord going to come grab you.
Like,
No.
like all this, who's the stuff gonna happen to?
Yeah, good.
If
Right.
not the people here, like that's what my biggest question to the average Christian is who is these people that's in this book that's going to go through these things? Because somebody's going to do it, and they make it seem like everybody's going to be saved. So if everybody's going to be saved,
That's bullshit.
then half the stuff we read is you know what I mean? If I go with y'all, But I can't believe on y'all. I have to believe in the book.
That's right.
That's the thing.
Right.
That's the thing. So
Second
you don't
definition.
get that.
Actually, that's the
Now we go. Let me read this real quick. Daniel 12 and 1.
12-1.
Because now watch this.
Right here.
Because like you said, the rapture. So they think, oh, you're gonna rapture out of here for all this trial and tribulation happening. That's crazy. No, you're gonna be right here. Because the scriptures tell you, the men of the Lord, the 144,000 children, which are 12,000 out of each one of those tribes, 12,000 men, and it speaks about multitudes. So their family is going to be saved too. You know what I'm saying? That's why we out here laboring in hopes, in faith, hopes that we're going to be delivered out of here. Because the church will tell you they're saved, but it tell you in the scripture ain't nobody saved. You know what I'm saying? That's, and Yahweh Shah said that. That's in the book of Matthew. You know? So ain't nobody saved yet. But yo, read that real quick, bro. I'm gonna check it out.
From the book of Daniel, chapter 12-1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which withstandeth for the children of thy people.
That's right. The children of our people is talking about them people in that song right there. 12 tribes.
Huh.
Go ahead.
And there shall be a time of trouble,
There we go, right there.
such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time.
Dang. So like this says going to be a time of trouble. No, read that one. Yo, it's plain and simple.
And
man.
there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation even to that time.
That's right.
So,
So it's gonna be a
that
time-
same time.
Yeah, it's going to be a time of trouble since there was a nation, since there's never been a nation, right? So you can look at history. Look at history. You can look at what they call the so-called Jewish history, which is a bunch of bullcrap. You can look at Egypt, Rome, right? Greece,
all the
Babylon,
empires,
right? So look, Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
all the great empires
Exactly.
fallen.
So now, exactly.
even,
Yo, he hit it right on the head, man. You hit it right on the head,
Even
man.
Moab.
Exactly. Well, yeah, but they wasn't. Well, yeah.
I mean, they had the dynasty.
Yeah, yup. Asia Minor, and all that. But that actually went back to Alexander the Greek. I went back to Alexander. See, that matter of fact, that's why they called Alexander Egypt. Because Alexander, they call him the Great, but he was a Greek. So in the scriptures, his name is Alexander the Greek. You know what I'm saying? They call him Great. Why? Because he's an Edomite, and that's their history. He took over. All right, whatever. Y'all got that.
All of them. All of them.
But it says it's going to be a time like no other since there's been a nation. So America, now look, and this is why it's going to be like that right here in America, because America patterns itself after all the other nations that fell. After Babylon, after Egypt, after Rome, after Greece. You can go downtown to City Hall and you'll feel like you're standing in Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll look at the building like the way they do the work. Then you got the Washington Monument, which is the obelisk. That's the sun god, right? Which goes back to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? You can go to Nashville, Tennessee. They got all these different pyramids. Why you got all that? So America, that's why in the scriptures it talks about America as being Sodom and Egypt. Sodom for the homosexuality that goes on. Egypt, which the word Egypt just means bondage. You know? So it's Sodom and Egypt. You got faggots and you still in captivity. As a matter of fact, if you get a chance, look up this it's gonna fuck your head up. But it's an article. It's called Retired Judge Spills the Beans.
Retired judge spills the beans.
You know, when you read it, it goes into foreclosures on your home, criminal law, divorce, all that. And yo, he explains to a T how, you know, and he even said it, like the whole the notary system, the way you know how they got the notary where you stamp it and you notarize something, that goes back to the Romans and the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? So that's another where you know that this is Sodom and Egypt, man. You know?
Where's that church at?
It's on we're talking about the one in on I don't know. I know I heard of it. If I was you, I wouldn't even
I'm gonna step out, guys, but I really appreciate everything that you
Nah,
shared.
we had a question. Like, I know you had a question. I don't want to let you leave yet. So we answer your
I
question.
would love you to share.
What you going, man? Nah, no, what was your question?
I'm just saying, like, we're seeing everything that you have here, and it seems exclusive the way that you guys look at it. And that right? Like, I just want to know what am I supposed to do? You know?
Can't do nothing. Everything is already booked.
Yeah. So what does it say that I should do?
You just like if you're
Just
eating
wait to get slaughtered?
no, like
That's
this is
that's
thing
what
called
it
red
sounds like to me.
Matter of fact, grab Obadiah, one and start about 15. Cause I mean, they're like this description, man. So like this is all prophecy.
I'm hearing you guys, you know,
No, but then it goes back because like you were here before, just like we were here before. So death wipes away all memory of what you've done in your past life. You know what I'm saying? Because when you die, there's no such thing as hell.
So
Like they teach
do
you.
I look like this in my past lives?
If you're an Edomite,
So how am I not screwed?
if you're an Edomite, man, you can't come back as an Israelite. You're gonna come back as an Edomite. If you're an Israelite, you're not gonna come back as an Edomite. So all these things were ordained from the beginning.
Because Edom don't have no room for
Honestly,
repentance.
man, if I was you, I would party it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold up,